Right, well, I'm off to Marbella to see Noah and see Sarah. Well, I'm attempting to be. I'm a little bit late. I've got an hour to get through security and get through everything and attempt to hit this flight. Didn't kind of counter that it'd be an hour and 45 minutes to Birmingham, so hopefully I'm going to be on this plane in an hour. If not, I'll be getting another flight and sitting in an airport and doing work for a little bit. But yeah, Marbella trip. Sarah's got a big app launch soon, and then Noah's doing quite a lot of stuff on high ticket and looking at building a funnel, so more to come soon. Sorry I'm rushing. Well, we have arrived. I always take the piss out of my flower power band for ADHD and ASD, but I'll tell you what, when it gets to airport security, it's an absolute godsend. Straight through, 20 minutes. Just made the flight, just landed. I'm not even sure where I'm staying, some at Rico. When I do these trips, I literally just turn up, try and be on time, and then just follow the list that Stacey or Rob's given to me. So yeah, looking forward to today. It's been a while since I've kind of got out and seen clients one-to-one, and I should be doing it a little bit more now again, which is great, obviously, after so much building and writing with a book and babies and everything else. So nice little bit of change of scenery. Obviously Marbella, or Porto Banús, whatever you say. And yeah, seeing Noah tonight, and then full day with Sarah and Anto tomorrow, looking at app launch, which is coming in the next few weeks, and then on top of that, looking at operational structure and organisational structure for Sarah to handle what is about to come. So keep posted. Right, so we're in with Sarah and Anto. Spent a good few hours hitting up building some AI systems and tools. Again, if you look at someone like Sarah, who is very big on personal brand, and a lot of people have like an opinion on AI and everything else on that front, but when you use and train the right type of systems, it is absolutely frightening. So not only for front-end production, but back-end production, we can now basically look at producing things at scale to save as much time as humanly possible to focus on the actual fun stuff. We are a few weeks away from launching the app now, which has been a long time coming, and these two have absolutely grafted their arses off for that, and there's still a lot of work to do.
Look at that.
Is that the app there?
Yeah.
Let me just show you this. So this is, there we are.
Oh,
Look at that bad boy. If there's anything else, scroll up.
well, this is just the website.
Oh, is this the website?
Yeah.
Oh, it's looking well.
So there's the two different systems.
Sarah, what's your advice for someone who's gonna
Build an app.
build and launch their app?
Don't do it.
It would be great hairs.
Work with Ben. Don't think I would have done it if we didn't work with you.
Yeah, it's
And then just
it's a long process. There's levels to this game, but launching something like what they're launching at the moment is like the top level. So
don't do it until you're ready, because it's fucking hard. So if you think it's going to be easy, then don't do it.
yeah, so if you think it's going to be easy, don't do it. And there's levels to kind of go through. So like Sarah's had like white labeled apps and stuff before, and that's what I kind of recommend people. And when you do get to a point, like, don't get me wrong, like we're triple challenges, and you then get that money through the door. And I was like saying to Sarah, I was like, right, the next step is you need to spend all of it, like absolutely all of it. It's like, what do you mean? And that's part of business. Like, you obviously scale, you hit good numbers, but then you reinvest that back into it. And I think that sometimes people think that when you get to a certain level, you don't have them financial constraints anymore, but you do, because the vision and goals and projects that you've got tend to cost a substantial amount more, and there's always a risk element involved. But yeah, it's been quite smooth to an extent. I would say that the hard thing about what Sarah's had to do here is migrating two offers from one app onto another one, and that's something that I've picked up when I've done projects like this before, where it's a new product launch and there's no like migration. It was a lot easier, so things could get delayed and it weren't really that problematic. Whereas with Sarah, to go from migrating a low ticket app and a challenge to then move on to one, like that's been the toughest part of all of this. Obviously great work from the app developer team and also Sarah in general, but yeah, ready to rock and roll. And then now what we're going to be doing is getting this man trained up into a COO role. So these two can eventually have a
pain
little
in
bit
the
more
whole
role.
role.
Yeah. So what you were in sales role before, weren't you?
Yeah, sales role for 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years, and then I left last June to work with Sarah.
Yeah, so Anto went from like a sales role to then work with Sarah, but then what the problem is now is when Sarah can have time off, Anto can't have time off, and also for a project like this, you need to have an operations manager. So what we're basically going to do now is go over what the actual operations role is, every single person in the team, what are the key KPIs for them, how is he going to track that with like a KPI ecosystem and dashboard, and then basically from that point, his main responsibility is to know the ins and outs of every single person in the business, every single standard operating procedure. But you always run off that. You run off, this is my KPI dashboard, this is my KPIs for the team, and then managing people subjectively. So that's pretty much what an operations role is. It's like the numbers, the movements, and most importantly, the firefighting. So for Rob will come to me with a problem when he can't solve it, but for every other problem, Rob will solve it with Beth and the team. And that's basically where we need to get Sarah to, where her focus is on like what the next projects are, content production, and basically some kind of big picture thinking, but also what it enables them to do is when they go on holiday, Anto ain't got to be doing check-ins or working with stuff, he can have obviously some time off as well, so yeah. And then we're gonna have a couple of cocktails to celebrate tonight. Look at that fitness influencer there. She hates being called a fitness influencer in all fairness. Influenza. So yeah, we've got a posh taxi. Where we go? La Sala for a steak, maybe 2 or 3 cocktails and just shoot some shit. And then we're just going to be having a good night. And this is the part of business consultancy that you don't actually see and other people probably don't show. But
It's a business meeting.
yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit of business, a little bit of life, and have a good time.
No, I'm all business now.